When did we decide that strength has to feel loud? Hello, Flowly friends, and welcome to this gentle chair yoga practice for calm strength. This is for the days when your body feels tired, your joints are aching, you want to feel strong, but you know that you need to go slow. All you're going to need for this practice is your beautiful self, a nice sturdy chair, and there's an option to have a yoga block, but don't worry if you haven't got one, you don't necessarily need one, just an option. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. So once you're seated into your chair, if you can, sit away from the back of the chair, making sure that your knees are right above your ankles and your feet are nice and flat to the floor. Just resting your hands on your lap, we're going to lengthen up through the spine. Allow your shoulders to just gently relax down your back and take a moment just to notice how you feel. Just breathing naturally. How do you feel in your body today? So maybe there is that aching of the joints today. Maybe you do feel super tired. And then this is just what you're noticing, but without holding any judgment for the way that you feel. It's so important to just not judge, but just to notice. If you want to, you could close your eyes here and slowly just start to deepen the breath. Every inhale you take gets slightly deeper than the one before. Long exhales. Lovely. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Biggest breath you've taken so far. Filling up the lungs. And then taking a big sigh out. This always feels nice to do. Just starts to release a little bit of that tiredness and tension. Okay, we're going to begin with a little seated mountain pose. So we're going to bring the palms together, hands to your heart, and gently press the palms together. Now, I want you to lift the elbows slightly. So rather than having them pointing down towards your thighs, just have them out to the side. So you're making this lovely long line from elbow to elbow. Now, I want you to really focus here. So pressing the palms together, notice what this does within your arms and shoulders. You're going to feel a little bit of engagement here into the muscles of the arms. Maybe you feel it a little bit more in your shoulders. And if this feels okay on your wrists today, add a little bit more pressure. Now, if this doesn't feel quite accessible to you, this is when you might want to use a block. So you can grab a block. You could also use a book as well. If you haven't got any yoga blocks, a thick book will be fine. And it's just a case of placing the book or the block in between your hands and just the same thing, just that gentle little bit of pressure. Okay, so either or, it really doesn't matter, but really focusing in on how this feels. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Let it all go. Keep pressing. If you can add a little bit of pressure with each exhale, go for it. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Notice that tension, that engagement, just building in those muscles. This is where we're finding a little bit of that inner strength. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Now, keeping that same pressure, nice and slowly, we're going to take the arms up. Now, you can bring the arms up as high as you feel you can. So it might be that, you only go in front of the face, or you might bring your arms all the way up above your head. See whatever works for you. Lovely. Still keep that gentle pressure. So you're still feeling that engagement through the arms, but now we're kind of stretching up. And you're going to notice how this strength starts to kind of build through that center part, that midline of your body. Really going to feel it. And you're really going to feel it, especially if the arms are above the head. Keep pressing in. If the arms are above the head, squeezing them in nice and close towards your ears. Again, adding that strength. Breathe deeply here. Exhale. Lovely. Big breath. Keep pressing. Exhale. Now let's try and draw the navel towards the spine. Again, we're adding that inner strength. We're adding little bit by little bit to each part of this movement here, this mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slowly bring the arms down. Relax the belly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Calming down. We're taking our time. Wonderful. Let the shoulders relax. Maybe place your hands on your heart space for a moment. Shoulders fully relaxed, elbows relaxed down. Belly is soft again. You might just close your eyes, just noticing how you feel. You might feel a little bit of tingling maybe around the arms and shoulders. That's that life force energy you've sparked off. Some of that strength within your body. Lovely. Breathe in. Let it go. Wonderful. Just releasing your arms down by your sides. Maybe have a little shake of the arms and the wrists. Just to find like a little bit of looseness again. Okay, we're going to go for a little bit of a chest opener now. So we're going to pop the arms out in front. We're going to bring the fingertips together. So like you're almost kind of doing like this kind of little claw with the fingers. And then we're going to turn so that the left hand is kind of on the top, but on a bit of a diagonal. Okay. Then we're going to take an inhale and really slowly, we're going to open the arms on that diagonal, taking them as far back as we feel we can go. Lovely. We're opening the chest, we're opening the shoulders. If you can squeeze your shoulder blades together, go for it. Take a breath. Exhale. Lovely. One more. Let it go. Perfect. Inhale. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring the arms back in. Try and get those fingertips to touch. And then open up again. Open, open. So take your time, have that little squeeze, notice the chest here, feel it opening up, and then draw it back in, nice and steady. Lovely, we're going to go one more. So open out, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Can you pull the arms back a teeny tiny bit further? Don't worry if you can't, it's just only if it's available to you. Take a breath, let it go. Wonderful, and then bring it in. Perfect. Now we're going to switch. So we're going to twist the hands. So now the right one is on the top, on that little bit of a diagonal. Inhale, we're opening slowly, slowly. So going the opposite way. Hold it here. Breathing deeply. Notice how it feels. It might feel different this side. Sometimes left and right feel completely different to each other. One more breath. Let it go. Lovely. And then slowly, slowly bring it in. Fingertips to touch. Go a little bit more dynamically now. So open up. Nice big inhale. Lovely. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then bring it in. Wonderful. Open. Taking it out. And then bring it in. Okay, this time we're going to open. We're going to hold for breath. So open out. Again, can you go that little bit further? Don't worry if you can't. Big breath in. Exhale. Lovely. Bring it in. Bring the palms together. Let's bring the hands together. Send the arms all the way up. And the nice soft elbows, just floating the arms down by your sides. Lovely. Take a little roll of your shoulders, just kind of counter or give the arms a little bit of a shake if you need to. Perfect. And then just allow yourself just to settle again. Notice how you feel here. Take a breath. Let it go. Perfect. So now we're going to slide the hands over the knees. Let's just work out the spine a little bit here. So cat-cow. Whenever you're ready, pressing against the knees here. Inhale, we're lifting and arching the chest to the sky. Little gaze up with the nose. Lovely. Exhale, we are rounding the spine, drawing chin to chest. So tucking the chin in, really pressing the spine away from you. Perfect. Inhale, slowly bring it forwards. Remember, we're not moving too fast here today. Taking it easy. Exhale, rounding it out. So even just a little cat-cow on days when we're not feeling 100%, sometimes just something like that is the most perfect thing to do. It allows you to connect to your breath. It gets some blood flow through the spine into the torso. Lovely. Exhale, rounding to our cat. Let's do 2 more rounds here. Inhale, bringing it forward slowly, slowly. Maybe you're focusing on the spine as you move. Exhale, rounding it out. Inhale, we bring it forwards. And exhale, we let it go. Perfect. Slowly, slowly bring yourself back to center. Okay, now we're going to do some little knee lifts, and we're going to do these fairly slow as well. You might want to sit forward on your chair just a tiny bit, and you're going to grab hold of the sides of the chair with both hands. And this is why I like to grab the sides of the chair, because it allows you then to keep the upper body nice and tall. So you're having that good posture, allows you to keep straight and upright. Draw your navel in, so we want that nice tight core here. And we're going to start with the right knee. When you're ready, inhale, we're going to lift that right knee up and then drop the foot to the floor. Left one goes up and down on the floor. So we're going to keep that going, steady and slow. We don't need to go fast. So just lifting up, trying to keep your upper body from not leaning back too far. So there's a tendency to try and do that. And so that's why holding onto the chair is really good for this. It's allowing you then just to work your legs, lifting and lowering. And if you can't lift your knee too high today, that's okay. Do whatever feels okay for you today. A small little lift is better than no lift. Keep it going. Lifting up, lifting up. Lovely. Keep breathing. Are you breathing? I say this all the time, but we always forget to breathe, or we're concentrating too much on what we're doing that we don't breathe. Let's do 2 more each side. 1, 2, and then again, 1, 2. Lovely. Drop the feet down. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider now. We're going to do the same thing. So you don't need to go super wide, just a little bit wider than your hips. Knees a little bit wider than your hips. Grab the sides of the chair again. Same principle. Drawing the navel in, keeping the spine tall. And we're just going to do the same again. So right knee first. Lift it up. Drop it down. Left one. And down. Right one. Down. Keep it going. Up. Down. Steady and slow. Don't rush it. Now, if you start to feel like you're okay, you could go a little faster if you wanted to, but, you know, be controlled with your movements. Think about the muscles that you're using. Think about how each movement feels for you today, because then you do notice on days when you do feel good. You notice those days when things are not feeling great, and you can really learn a lot about your body and what it likes and what it doesn't like, and how you can kind of change your movements to accommodate. Lovely. Let's go a couple more each side. Right one up, left one up. Lovely. Right one more time, and then left. Perfect. Drop it down. Lovely. Bring those legs back in. Take a moment here. Take a breath. Let it go. Wonderful. Inhale and release. So we're going to be taking the legs wide again here, because we're going to go in for kind of like full body engagement here. So this is where we kind of think about working all the muscles, even though we're in a seated position. So we're going to go for a full goddess pose. So legs go that bit wider, as wide as feels comfortable for you, and we're turning the toes out slightly. Your feet want to be comfortable on the floor, so nice and flat. We don't want heels lifted or feet rolling inwards. We want the feet nice and flat to the floor. So we begin at the feet. We're pressing the feet nice and firm into the floor. Okay, you can feel that. Keep that pressure going, and notice how this is creating some engagement into your calf muscles, building that strength. That slowly comes up into your thighs. You might feel it a little bit in your thighs, maybe even in your hips. Draw your navel in toward your spine. We're tightening up the core, so still keeping feet pressed in. Draw the navel in. Get really tall through your spine, so you're growing, 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 like somebody's pulling you up through the crown of the head. We're going to place the hands at heart center. We're going to do that long line from elbow to elbow again, and we're holding it here. So we're pressing the hands, and this is creating that engagement through the arms and shoulders. The spine is nice and long. We're drawing navel in, so creating that engagement in the muscles all through the upper body. Lovely, pressing feet into the floor, and that's creating that engagement through the legs. We're holding it here. We're going to hold it for 4 big breaths. So inhale, exhale. Keep pressing. Inhale, exhale. Lovely, big inhale. Let it all go. And then this time on your exhale, you're just going to relax to the back of the chair, collapse the body. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And just let everything soften for a moment. Okay. Notice how you feel. Take a breath. Let it go. Wonderful. Okay. When you're ready, we are sitting up nice and tall. We're going to stay with little goddess legs here. We're not going to be pressing the feet into the floor. So legs are just nice and wide here, but making sure that the knees are always above the ankles so they're not rolling inwards or outwards. We want to keep this position. We're going to do some little goddess twists here. So we're going to place our hands over our knees. And then when you're ready, you're going to drop your right shoulder in the direction of your left knee. They are not going to touch. You're just pushing in that direction. Your right hand is going to press against your knee here. Try and keep your leg nice and still. If you press against it, there's a tendency for it to move. So try and keep it where it is. Again, it's that strength. You're finding a little bit of inner strength here to kind of hold that in place. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, slowly, slowly dropping right shoulder towards that left knee. You're going to feel this lovely little stretch in the back. So you're getting a lateral stretch here, but also a little bit of a twist around the top of that right hip. Hold it. Big breath in. Exhale. Lovely. Navel to spine. Big inhale. Come back to center. Lovely. Let's take that to the other side. Take an inhale. Grow through your spine first. Exhale. Left shoulder, nearly forgot, towards that right knee, pressing on the inside of that left leg. Feel that stretch. Might feel different this side, so take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lovely. Navel to spine, big breath. Come back to center. Let's go 2 more times each side. So grow. Exhale, drop that right shoulder towards the left knee. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Navel to spine. Inhale. Bring it back up when you're ready. Lovely. Let's go straight to the other side. Left shoulder, right knee. Lovely. Hold it. Big inhale. Exhale. Whew. Lovely. Navel to spine. Roll it back up. 1 more each side. Take it straight over to the left with that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale. We bring it back. Last one. Left shoulder over to the right. Press, press, press. Wonderful. We take a big breath in. Let it all go. Lovely. Inhale. Slowly, slowly bring yourself back to center. Just let yourself relax for a moment. Draw your legs back in. And again, let's just take a little check-in with how we feel. Inhale. And let it go. Have a little check-in with how you feel. All these little movements, these poses you've done today, all have required strength. We haven't needed to lift weights. We haven't needed to move fast. So we've built a little bit of inner strength today, and hopefully that will get you through the rest of your day. Take a moment to blink open your eyes and take in the room, and we're going to end with a full body stretch. So you might want to come to the back of the chair just so that you can kind of lean on it. Reach out your legs, point those toes, arms go up into the air, nice full body stretch. If you want to, you could take the arms and legs a little bit wider, really go active stretch here. Big inhale, bring some energy to the body. Exhale, keep reaching, keep reaching. 1 more big breath in. And then exhale, bring everything back down. Use the chair for full support. Rest your hands on your lap. Let's take a few moments of stillness. Take a moment to just focus on your breath and allow your body to soften in the chair. And take a moment to thank yourself for doing something good for your body today. Maybe you really didn't feel like it today, but you came here, you came to the mat, you came to the chair, and you had a go. And that's all your body is asking. Let's take one last cleansing breath together. Big inhale through the nose and a nice big sigh out. Blinking open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this video today. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments and definitely give me a little like as well. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe for more content like this. I try and post every single week, either chair yoga, yin yoga, joint friendly flows, and yeah, so expect more content like that from me soon. Thank you so much for being here. Take good care. Bye.